My goal was to be a leading man, and I was told many times by managers and agents and studio executives that this would never happen, that someone with an accent like me has never become a real leading man and a big star in America, that Americans like to hear people who sound like John Wayne or look like Clint Eastwood, but not like me, and also that my body is way too big, that I'm too large. And so here all of a sudden is Conan the Barbarian, where my accent was welcome because I talked different than everyone else, and it looked like from some prehistoric time, and the body looked like an action hero. But in those days, there was no actor around that ever could play that role. So here was me. So all of a sudden, there's two things that they always were complaining about and said that would never make you a star. All of this became an asset rather than a liability. So I proved to the world again, never listen to the naysayers and always just plow ahead.
Try so hard at something. Sometimes you can be so prepared and still fail. And with every time you fail, it's painful. It causes sadness. And especially as I saw last night, it causes disappointment. I've often said a man's character is not judged after he celebrates a victory, but by what he does when his back is against the wall. So no matter how great the setback, how severe the failure, you never give up. You never give up. You pick yourself up, you brush yourself off, you push forward, you move on, you adapt, you overcome.
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you wanna be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you.
Let other people blame their parents, their boss, or the system. Let weaker people complain that the world isn't fair. You are the leader of your life. Take ownership of everything in it.
You must eradicate excuses. You will never ever point the finger at anybody again. You will never blame another human being, even if they're wrong. You will not point the finger. You will not say because she didn't do what she was supposed to do, or because he didn't do what he was supposed to do, I couldn't do what I was supposed to do. You're never going to say that again. You're going to take 100% ownership.
Take full responsibility for your life. We have two primary choices in life. We can either accept conditions as they exist, or we can take the responsibility to change them.
Stop waiting for something to move you and move yourself. I want you to be able to push your buttons and not let anything else push your buttons. You gotta move you every single day. If you get to a point in your day and you down and out, if you get to a point in your day and you exhausted, you get to a point in your day and you're not feeling it, you can stop right there and change the mood. Nobody control your mood. You control your mood. You control your feelings.
I don't care how small it is. I don't care how minuscule the movement is, but make movement. Move forward and do that every single day, no matter what, including today. You aren't getting any closer to your 5-year plan or your 3-year plan or your 7-year plan or any plan that you've got unless you get up and start getting after it.
Successful in life, it's because they know how to keep fear in check. Fear is always going to be there, but you've got to start training your mind to beat fear down when it pipes up and tells you these lies. When you want something new and fear pipes up and tells you you can't have it, you've got to say, yes, I can. When you want to try something new and fear pipes up and tells you shouldn't do it, you've got to say, yes, I should. When you want to go somewhere new and fear pipes up and says you won't do it, you've got to say, yes, I will. Too many of you think that you're the person that fear is telling you are every day. I'm weak, I'm useless, I'm insignificant, no one cares about me, blah, blah, blah. It's all a load of bollocks, and it's only true in your mind because you listen to it. And you need to realise that you have complete control over your mind. You need to start talking back with your true voice and telling fear to f*** off. Because I'll tell you this, fear will control you your whole life as long as you let it.
And the more attention you give something, the more you feed it, the stronger and more powerful that thing grows.
Where focus goes, energy flows, baby. And I'll tell you this, if you spend all your time focusing on all the problems in your life, you ain't going to be happy.
It is vital to pay attention to the things and people that are working for you and ignore those that are not. You need to face, master, and channel your obsessions into an engine of massive, energized momentum for the success you desire.
You can be who you want to be. You can do what you want to do. See what you want to see. It's all in your power and no one else's. Go out and get it. If you get knocked down, get back up again. You can never fail if you never give in.
If you stick with it, stay with it, become obsessed with it, feed it every day, I guarantee you, possibilities will take place.
Greatness comes from adversity and looking the challenge in the eye and having the intestinal fortitude to step up and go after it. But just making every minute count if you want so much, because you just don't have as many of them as you think. You just don't. And so you gotta put in the work. You want muscles? You gotta actually do the weight. You gotta actually put in the work. There is no shortcut. There is no overnight success. There is no 1 year you've done it well and now you have the biggest business. Nothing in life is free. Nothing happens overnight. It all takes tons and tons of work. You know, you don't just sit in your room hoping and then something lucky happens. Nobody just knocks on your house's door and says, congratulations, you've been awarded this. Luck comes from being in the right spot. I've been really lucky because I can bleed out of my eyes every day of my life.
Life will be hard, but if you do what is hard, your life will be easy.
People who succeed, people who are f***ing champions, do shit when they don't feel like it. They execute every day, whether they're sick, whether they're tired, whether it's raining, whether it's snowing, whether it's a f***ing hurricane, it doesn't matter. People who win, execute. People who don't only execute on the days they feel.
You have to be that lone voice who goes, no, you know what? It is possible. And just watch me do it.
I am not going to allow anything to shake me. I'm not going to allow anything to stop me. I'm not going to allow anything to stop my happiness and my growth. You got to live beyond reality. Even before you do it, see yourself doing it. Even before you accomplish it, see yourself accomplishing it. Your perception is everything, not your circumstances, not your situation. It's how you see it. And if you can learn to see it correctly, if you can learn to just get past the pain, get past the little hurt, if you can learn to see it properly, I guarantee you could be what you want to be. You can have what you want to have. You can do what you want to do.
You gotta have stamina. You gotta be ready to fight and bounce back. Punch and counter punch. Jab and jab back. Let me tell you something. Life is a series of fights. The worst thing you can do is run away from your fights. Because if life is a series of fights and you run away, you just ran away from your life.
We gotta fight. We gotta fight. We can't lay down. When you lay down, you get ran over.
When you about to fight, you know a fight's coming, your adrenaline begins to pump. Your heart begins to race. Your mind gets right and say, look, I'm not gonna just fight. I'm gonna win this battle, and sucker, you going down. Some of you guys out there are fighting for your life. Why? Because the doctor told you you have cancer. You better not feel sorry for yourself. You better not lay down and quit. You better get up and fight, because a happy spirit does a body good like medicine.